Okay folks, today we're going to install some new constant velocity diffs here for an a979. If you don't recognize this a979, there's a lot of metal and carbon fiber. Okay, the reason for that is I built it from scratch. Woo, look at me. But I took it out for its maiden voyage, and I snapped the axle clean right off. So we're upgrading a little bit, something a little bit stronger, and hopefully we won't have that problem again. Okay, but here we go, just so you guys can see what to do, what it looks like, blah 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 blah. All right, I also upgraded to 12mm hubs, just so you guys realize what that looks like there. That's what these are right there. A lot of metal here, honestly. It's not really worth it, the metal. It's kind of sloppy. You would think it'd be more precise, but I feel like it's not. So, to be honest, I would avoid all this metal. Stick with some plastic. Alright, so what we're going to do is we take the steering off and try to keep it so it doesn't move. Okay. Oops, it's in the way though. I'm going to take the... What you call it? What do you call this thing? I forgot. Whatever. But this keeps it the alignment. Alright, once again I'm going to try to keep it so it doesn't move around on me. Now, once I do that, I can just kind of pull this down. When I do that, I can pull the dog bones out. I don't need these. Just be careful you don't lose the bearing at all. Okay, oops. Don't want to get this to spin too much. Doesn't want to come out. Maybe I bent this one too. I probably bent this one too. It was one of these front ones were bent. Oop, that's why. Maybe not. I'll take this whole piece off. I'm trying to avoid taking this whole hub off, but I think I might have to. Alright, let's take this hub off. I think what did I say? It's not right, it should come off. I'll give it a couple taps, it's probably stuck in there. There we go. Let's see if I can fit it. I don't think I can. Nope. So let's take this off. I think I used thread locker on here. That's why I was trying to avoid doing it. But we're gonna. Yep, there's your thread locker on there. You gotta find some too when I put it back together. Nice if I didn't have to do that, but life's not always nice. Alright. Got a little bit of shortened time frame on this video because I thought I cleaned out my video, but I did not. So just keep that in mind. I'm trying to do this a little quicker. Yeah, this is all bent. Took a nasty roll, and when I did that, I bent up a lot of stuff. Hopefully these bearings are good. Find out the hard way. All right. Oop, dropped my bearing. It's like, what is that noise? All right. Before I do that, I'm gonna shim this. Oh, great! I dropped my screw. I dropped both of them. Yeah, I dropped both of them. Alright, 1, 2. Alright, we're going to shim this, and the reason for that, otherwise it won't fit. It's going to be too loose, and we're going to, and don't ask me why I'm doing this, it's kind of just what I have and have enough of. Okay, these are, wait for it. I lost it. Oh, here it is.
These are 8x10 shims for atomic RC cars, the 1/28 or 1/24 scales. These fit the diffs nicely. However, they only give you 10 of each, and I'd need more if I was going to use more per wheel. So I can only use 2 of each, 2.3s, 2.2s, and 2.1s, and that's what I'm going to do, as you can see. So here are the 0.3s. Getting grease all over me. Sorry. I'm gonna get 0.2s. I'm just gonna go in order. Come on. Alright. Those are the 0.2s. Now if you just have more 0.3s, I would just use more 0.3s, but I do not, so I'm just trying to take as much of this gap out as I possibly can so the dog bones don't shift inside the diff itself. Only need 2. Put one back. Alright, these are the 0.1s. And that should take up a good amount of that space. I'm just gonna pack some of this grease, clean it up a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna slide this into here. Okay, you can see those shims set it back a little bit further, and that helps it out big time. Okay, so we slide that in there, and then we're going to reinstall these screws. Now I'm going to reinstall them without going crazy with the thread locker, but you're going to want to put the thread locker on here. I'm just doing this for time, and I don't have the thread locker in front of me, so I'm just going to tighten these enough, make sure they're moving. Good. I'm stuck on something. Make sure that's okay. Alright. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Oops. With this one on the top. Make sure you don't lose these shims in there. Otherwise, what's already really sloppy will become a lot sloppier. Alright. She's in there nice. Okay. Now we can reattach all of our pieces. Put this in wrong. Now, oops. Get this started first. Kind of pain in the butt. Need another hand. Not gonna go super tight yet. Just gonna get it together. See if it's happy, and then I might have threw this out of alignment a little bit. If I unscrew this till just a little bit, everything's all out of alignment. It was a little off too to begin with, so I'm gonna have to adjust it eventually. So no stress on that one. Should put a little thread locker on these too, but I might have to take these apart eventually, so okay, I'm kind of going a little quick for time here. I don't have as much space on my card. I thought I deleted everything, but I did not. Now, these are the RC 18 ones. I like these better. They hold a little tighter, but they're a little harder to get in. The ones that the a979 comes with, they're not as tight, and they fall out, and it's kind of a pain to work with. So get these even on both sides as much as we can. Okay, and we're going to slide this on, making sure the little piece is across that bar that we just put in there. And you can see it's on there. That's why the wheels are spinning. Where did I put that wheel? There it is. Alright, I'm going to slide this on there, making sure everything is snug. We need our wheel nut. Okay. Little magnet. Alright, and we gotta snug this down. Hopefully you guys can see this. It's hard to tell. Boop. Alright. Wheels on. Alright. Somewhat straight. I'm gonna try to cheat a little bit on the other side. This side took a beating. This one's actually bent if you watch it spin. Look at that. Oh yeah. Ah. Nasty roll. Oh, the diffs are a little loose too. You get the idea. Look at that. Ooh. That hurts just watching it. Yikes. But yeah, it took a nasty roll. Look at my rims. Brand new. All aluminum. Scratched up. Made me quite sad. It's either a show car or a riding car. I'm gonna switch these rims out anyway. I'm gonna get some contacts. We'll do a little speed runs, make this thing a little faster. Now I built this thing from scratch, in case you were wondering. Did I save money doing that? Absolutely not. A waste of money actually. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm just gonna pull these screws off, save myself some time. I thought I could slip it through on the other side, but I can't. Definitely need thread locker. I'll come back and redo those another time, just for time. Let's see if we can cheat without having to disconnect everything. Yep, that's what I was hoping for. Alright, this one's bent up, so we're gonna have to tap this one through. Take that dog bone out. If the straight one didn't want to come out, who knows? But we got it, so that's good. Alright, I'll just leave it. Get that another time. Alright, so now I need my shims. I'm gonna go 2 3s, 2 2s, and 2 1s, because that's just what I have enough to do. 2 3s. Uh-oh, I lost it. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Phew. Hits the floor in here, forget about it. It's never coming back. Alright, there's 2 3s. Now we go for 2 2s. Once again, if you have bigger shims, just use bigger shims. This is what I have, so I gotta make it work. I could probably still go with more shims. I got a little bit more space, but I don't have enough to go around all the way, at least equally. In my mind, I like equal. If I had 4 of one of them, I'd probably put another 4 on. Alright, that's what we got. Alright, we're going to slide this down in there. Bloop. Place this through here without losing the bearing, hopefully. Alright. Alright, grease all over my hand. Make sure that dog bone is in there before you attach everything, otherwise you have to take it apart. Alright. Bottom and top. Come on, get on there. There we go. Bloop. Snug it. Once again, you should use thread locker on this. I am not at the moment. I'm gonna do that a little later, clean up the threads just for time so you can see the install. Alright, hopefully, whoop, I want to strip that. Alright, bearing still in there. Alright.
Now we get a little play in there, but you can see the hole is right up against the bearing with those shims. If I put too many more shims, the hole, I won't be able to get the piece through, the little rod. So I can only go with so many shims. It looks like that's pretty much as far as I can go in the front. And it's on there. It's in the diff cup, but it could be a little further in my opinion. But we're gonna go with it. Remember, these weren't really made for this car. They're supposed to be stronger and beefier, so I went with them. Oh, give me a hard time here. One side I think is thinner than the other. Alright, get on there. Use my pliers, save me some headaches. Too far. A little too far again. Looks pretty centered. Alright, it's hard to see for you guys, I'm sure, but just trying to center that pin. And once again, put this on correctly. Hopefully the wheel doesn't spin all crooked. Put this sideways. Whoop, broke my helping hands. That was a different instance. Fix that another time. Let's get glue it back on. Alright. Wheel nut. Dropped it again. Got it. My fingers have all grease on them from the diffs. Alright. This CVD is a little long, so it takes a while to screw that on. But we are on. See that slop right there? I gotta get rid of that slop. I got a better bushing to put in there, and then a little bit tighter, whatchamacallit, rod that goes through there too. Hopefully we can eliminate some of that slop, tighten all that up in there. Start by screwing on it. It looks loose. It is loose. Oops, I'm gonna strip all my screws here. That's a little better. Look at that though. Ah, you'd think all these metal parts would be like so much tighter. Yikes. But we got a little bushing that we can put in there. Hopefully clean some of that slop up. And then there's a rod that goes through here. Hopefully we can tighten that up too. But yeah, tons of slop. Yuck. But there it is, folks. Now we got CVDs instead of dog bones. Okay, hopefully they're a little stronger, a little beefier, and hopefully these aren't gonna, it's no longer wobbling the wheel. That's a good thing. It's a little bit out of line. I'm gonna take that in, but all right. Tuning out. Peace.